Happy Saturday, everyone. This is Cindy with Create with Cindy's Creations. I'm going to show you how I started to do my little snowman head here, and it's really pretty easy to do. Take a little ornament from Dollar Tree. It's just it's plastic. Took this off here, and then I went ahead and took a sock from Dollar Tree. I already cut it apart, but I used the bottom to go over here around the bottom of the ornament. And this is his hat. So we put this on for the hat. And I just knotted it with twine and cut the top off to make like a little cap on him. So it's really pretty simple, pretty inexpensive. I used blush to put his little cheekies on. And these are buttons, just black buttons. Tied the bottom around the hole here, which is the bottom of the, the top of the ornament. And I just used twine and tied it in a bow. Now we're going to take and add his nose on here. He's not going to have a mouth because when I'm going to put him on, you're really not going to see it. So we're going to go ahead and glue his little nose on here. It's just a craft stick that I cut apart. I'll put plenty of glue on here so it stays. So let's get this on here. I'm going to look at him for a second in order for me to get his nose on here right. There we go. So there's his nose. I think it looks okay. Can't put it down too far because I want you to be able to see the scarf that I'm putting on here. I am going to glue him onto this piece of wood round from Hobby Lobby. I have stuck a piece of greenery in his hat. You don't have to do that. I'm just a little extra sometimes when it comes to decorating on things. So let me get it stuck in here again. Again, this is just a hat. Just a sock from Dollar Tree. I think it was $1.25 or something. I know their prices have gone up a little bit. Now I've got this jingle bell. It's a real small jingle bell. We're just going to go ahead and put this on top of here. It jingles, but it doesn't sound like a whole lot. But there's his little thing on here. Now we're going to glue him to the bottom. To this here. So he's going to be sitting like that. And I have some Sherpa here or some fleece that we're going to use as a scarf and tie it around. But we have to glue this on here first. So I'm hoping that this is going to stay with hot glue. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to use a different glue, which is like Titebond glue adhesive. Or you could use other types of glue. So let me try to get some of that glue in there and get that pushed in there. Okay, so let's put this on over here. You see what I'm doing? Just gluing around here the sides of here. So I can put him on here. I do want him kind of looking up a little bit. So we have him glued on here. It's a little wood round. You can kind of put him in your tree if you want to as an ornament. If you wanted to, you could put a little hanger on here so he'd hang. But otherwise, he's going to be like a shelf sitter, or like I said, you can set him in your tree. Now, I don't know about leaving these long. You're not going to see them. So let me go ahead and cut those off. We don't really need those on there. So here's our little snowman to begin with. There we go. And now I have this fleece that we're going to kind of put around here and tie it in a bow or like a little scarf on the top here. Not a bow, but we're just going to tie it around in a little knot. It may be a little long, so I'm going to have to probably cut that off, but we can do that. So let me put this on the top here. So he's going to be like this. Here's this little scarf. You can knot it if you want to. You can just leave it as is. Like I said, I'm going to leave it a little long just so he looks cozy with a little warm tie on here. Now I have a little stick-on snowflake we're going to put on his scarf. So there we go. Here's your little ornament, really cheap to make. I'll cut these off for just a little bit, but here's our little snowman. Hope you like this tutorial. Hope you come back and see me again. I am going to put this on YouTube also. So if you're watching on YouTube, please give me a like and a follow or a subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there on the bottom. I appreciate you watching, and leave me comments. Let me know what you think. Bye-bye. Cindy with Cindy's Creations. Bye.